Hi, Mother!
Kasi alam ko pong dadating kayo, tapos hindi ako makakatayo kasi ning-record kami ni Mom.
Hello, Mother! Ay, pero pala, Mother, diba? Kung ma-floating ako, magpapare-profile ako sa Vertis North for YouTube. O di, pwede ako malapit kina...
Tapos dito ka tatambay. Magsa-sightseeing tayo, ganon.
Pwede nga. O kaya doon sa coffee shop ako.
Kaya nga, doon nga.
O, diba? Makakalagkad ko na. Papawoke na kami ni Bakla doon. Woke. Walking.
This is a Cup of Coffee podcast.
Anyway, so welcome back to the podcast. This is, of course, Sam. And together with me here in the Cup of Coffee podcast is my coffee buddies. We have Tenchiko on the house. Hi, Tenchi.
Konnichiwa, minasan.
And of course, Jazz on the building. Hi, Jazz.
Cha-cha-ha!
Saan naman ang galing naman yun?
Kain na naman tayo ngayon. Charot.
Ako sa'yo, kung saan ka kasi pumupunta.
Ano sa magulang, kung saan napadpad.
Oo, Miss International. Ang peg ko si
Mama naman.
Melanie Marquez.
Akin yung daran ako.
Anyway, so in today's episode, lately, there's this ongoing thing in the US called the passport bros. Have you guys heard about this passport bros movement in the US?
Not exactly.
Do you guys kind of get the idea of it? Because
yeah.
according to the Urban Dictionary, this is a movement when men who understand that Western women ang weird So passport bros is men who understand that Western women have drunk the Kool-Aid past the point of no return and got their passports to enjoy happiness and peace with fit, friendly foreign women. So according to as well Google, this is a movement popularized by Loki Rara and Zizi the God, where Black American men travel around Europe and Asia in search of more opportunity with success in their love life. What do you think or what do you understand about what Passport Bros is all about? No one?
No, kasi mali nga yung pagkakaintindi ko yung passport bros kasi
Hindi naman naisip mo bang bros.
Hindi, naisip ko is yung di ba nauso yung like for example, exchange tayo ng love. Parang the Americans parang in the past kasi parang ganun na someone went to the UK kasi yung British guy is going to leave his home. So instead of getting a caretaker, what you call that shit? Parang pinarent niya yung house in exchange for him to stay for free as well dun sa house nung Americans. Parang nag-swap sila. Parang ganun pagkakaintindi ko siya.
Ang layo, guy!
Airbnb exchange lang yun ang bahay.
So, in layman's term, passport bros are a group of Black American men who thinks na parang they're tired already with the Black American women. So they kind of want to go outside the United States, go somewhere like, for example, Brazil, Europe, here in Asia, of course, here in the Philippines. So yun yung kanilang ideology. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Let's start with Tenchi.
Kasi nung na-mention mo siya, nag-check talaga ako online. Tapos napunta ako sa Reddit. Ano na mga tao sa Reddit? Ang daming opinion. There's this one post na, yun nga, trend siya, encouraging Western males, which yun nga, started in the Black community. They obtain a passport and travel abroad to do all this escapade, supposedly because they prefer traditional types of women as opposed to the what do you call that, the
the women in the US.
The feminist type of women na empowered, etc. Kasi nga parang it says here, escape the hatred of feminist women and go to where you can thrive. Like, huh? Okay. I mean, do you have anything against women who are independent and thinking for themselves? Is that it?
Ikaw, Jazz, ano sa tingin mo?
Sa akin naman, with those information, I think, yeah, kasi parang lately, yes, the black women community, parang they're all acting up like the Kardashians. If you can't provide me, can I, ganon. So probably, yes, the men do get tired of it. Kasi parang they're insinuating that since I'm the woman, you should take care of me, give me everything I need, I want, ganon. Kaya lately, parang ang dami sa talk show ni Steve Harvey. I think
napawala. Hindi pa si Steve Harvey yung pawala. Si Dr. Phil pala yun. Sorry.
Na yung guys na yung nag-inquire or nagsisik ng help kay Steve Harvey how to treat or how a relationship with women should work. Kung tama bang ibigay ng ganito, ganyan. Yun yung na-observe ko.
So there are demanding women. I get it.
Pero actually, parang hindi lang naman din black community for me. Kasi even the whites, the Latinos, parang yun yung peg nila ngayon eh. If you can't provide everything I want, I'm gonna, ganon. Not everyone naman siguro.
Yeah. I get that. However, kasi there's this, and this is one of the reasons why I kinda want to talk about this, is that, so there's this podcast, I can't remember the, wait, hold on. The name of the podcast show in YouTube is Daily Wrap Up Crew, which is of course black people. Sorry, magtutulog racist tayo nito. Black people, Black American people host this show, and then there's this woman who I'm gonna show it to you guys, and you the listeners would be able to hear the snippet. I hope so. Is this way? No, not this one. This one. Okay. So this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually trending as well now here in the Philippines. So you guys need to hear this and tell me. And this is I'm gonna ask Tachiko about this because you know you are a representative of the woman community.
Unfortunately.
They're getting women from like the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education.
Girl.
I feel very attacked.
Relax.
You heard that?
Excuse you?
Yeah.
So we have better grammar than you have.
So what happened?
Sagot ko dyan, Gia, gana lang.
The conversation is that again about the bang bros, the passport bros going to the Philippines and choosing to fall in love in the Philippines. And then this woman, again I can't remember. I tried searching for her name. Unfortunately, it's not available for me. So if you guys know about this woman, please let us know. However, this woman kinda tagged the Philippines as uneducated, and people are still a lot of them, a lot of content creators specifically on TikTok are riding on the conversation that people from Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, even people from Brazil and stuff like that, these people are saying that we are from a third world country. Fair enough. Second, we are traditional, that we are submissive, and that we are uneducated. So this is the conversation that we're going to look at right now, because I believe, like what Jazz made mention a while ago, medyo trending sa US kasi ang boss bitch attitude in the US, right? So I think this is where the passport bros kind of thought na, well, kung boss bitch ka and I'm as well a boss, magka-clash talaga tayo. So I'm gonna look for someone who is more agreeable rather than saying na submissive, agreeable. So what do you think about that, Jazz?
sa akin, hindi lang naman sa Black community or sa US, even sa mundo natin, mother, even the LGBTQA, may addition na naman pala, hindi ko alam kung anong mga letters. Pero, yun nga, parang ang trend is, pa-boss bitch talaga lahat ng peg ngayon. So, yung iba, other gays would just settle, sige, balik tayo sa straight community instead of our own kind. Kasi nga, lahat ngayon paalta sa LGBT community. Tapos parang everyone's parang galit lagi. So you want a relationship that has your peace of mind taken care of, the simple relationships. Kasi yun din napansin ko lalo sa Twitter, parang most of the guys na yung mga paano noon, parang they're settling down with someone who's not really out there sa community. So I do get the what you call them? The bros? Passport bros,
yeah.
Yun. So yun, medyo nagigets ko yung point to look somewhere else. Pero yung sa uneducated, hello! Yung Grahams nyo, mga America, my God. yung client nga namin, talaga ang dami ko underline sa email niya. So, wait.
Ikaw, Telshi, coming from a woman that celebrates, of course, her womanhood, what do you think about that now?
I know I didn't finish. I didn't get to college. I admit that. I admit we do live in a third world country. I'll give them that. Pero yung uneducated, excuse you. Iyang-iya naman ako. Tapos yung jumalis sa amin na atembang na mag-masters in English. Nagma-master siya in English, tapos yung correspondence niya sa amin, Diyos ko, ang dami ring underline. You're taking masters in English? English, bitch? Okay. Fine.
Yun nga so I want to pick on your brains in what really is feminism for you, because this is really connected kasi sa upcoming nating episodes, like again yung toxic positivity and as well the pseudo woke culture and stuff like that. I want to find out where how do you define feminism, Tenshi?
Kasi sa akin, yung tipong just being independent in a way na, kaya ko din. Kung ano kaya ng lalaki, kaya ko din. Yun lang. Hindi naman yung katulad na iba na, kailangan ako yung mauna. Kasi diba, yung mga traditional stuff is like, babae dapat lang yung mauna kasi babae yan, ganyan. Tapos, since gusto nating pantay, edi pantay, okay lang naman. Tapos, ano ba? Hindi ko rin, I remember this instance. I was streaming in reality. There was 3 other guys who came into the stream, random people. Then, they suddenly said, kasi I was saying I'm a feminist, ganyan. Parang, so you're a feminist. They began to bully me. I'm like, at that point, parang nag-freeze ako. Why are you attacking me for having a belief? Just because we don't believe in the same thing. I mean, guys.
The thing is that I kind of want to, the reason why this thing is so hard to, how do you call that, separate, okay? Because feminism should only be defined as a woman who wants the equal rights and opportunities that everyone or like a man has, right?
Exactly.
That is how you want to, how do you call that? That's how it is supposed to be. Feminism is just a request or a demand of our female counterparts to be, treated as equal, treated as provided the same opportunities as everyone has. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. However, there are instances that you kind of want to, how do you call that, funnel things out properly. Kasi sometimes hindi natin alam where or that we are already crossing the boundaries of toxic feminism, which is very rampant, and that is what is happening right now. On this specific instances, if you are given an opportunity, like sabi nung the girl in the video, you know, she's been fighting for the equal right and stuff like that and all that. However, it's the same woman. It's as well a woman pala. It's as well a woman bringing down another woman.
Yes.
Regardless of, you know, kahit na matawag siyang racist. Kasi that's a very racist comment to say, right? Am I wrong to say that or assume that?
Elitist, just because you're a first world country, you come from a first world country.
And these are the same set of women who are fighting racism in the US. So I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get where this is coming from, because if you're a woman, I think it's only, I mean, it's okay to say that the guys, kasi meron kasing chismis doon sa Passport Bros that there are other people that uses the Passport Bro hashtag and cover what they're doing is actually literally like prostitution.
That's what I
stuff
read.
like that. They go to the US, I mean the Philippines, Thailand, and stuff like that, hook up with girls because they have money, and that's rampant. And the prostitution is one of the oldest job in the world. I mean, come on, of course that's gonna happen. However, it doesn't necessarily like hindi na nga equal yung nabibigay na opportunity sa lalaki at sa babae. Kaya nga ang mga babae more has the tendency to be you know,
that's why they resort to that stuff.
Yeah, so I don't think that it's just, for me, it's a very different conversation, because toxic feminism is a term used to refer to how most women react to gender specific expectations and behaviors meant to keep them quiet or some, you know, other thing. Like toxic femininity is a result of internalized misogyny, and as a toxic masculinity, just as toxic masculinity, they can be harmful to all. Most women receive toxic femininity based grooming from childhood pa lang. Like for example, here in the Philippines, expected ang mga Filipina to know how to cook. Although I mean, feminism is, it would say that's a good plus for an actual women to be like, yeah, we can cook. Right? Pero toxic feminism is that
you need to,
you know how to cook. Oh my God, why you? And I'm as well a woman that I'm keep pretending to be a woman. You don't have to cook for men. No, that's toxic feminism. Feminism is you cook for your man. Good. That's it.
That's what you want, then go.
Kasi equal opportunities lang yun eh. So okay, good for you. That's it. That should be the end of your conversation. But once you start like, okay, why do you don't have to cook for them? That's toxic feminism already, because that's you judging someone that has that, you know, that has that capability and wants to cook for their man.
Yeah.
Right?
Kaya ako, mother, I'm really skeptic about these movements going around, not just yung feminism and stuff. Kasi what I notice is that the rule only applies if it's affecting me.
I like
ganun
that.
Ganun ang nangyayari ngayon eh. Like, for example, yun nga, yung women against women, gays against gays, parang, FMK, kaya dyan ka lang. Ganun, sa LGBTQ.
Stereotyping nakakahon.
Doon ako, kaya skeptic ako about those movements.
That's true naman. Totoo naman yan. Kasi parang, I feel like it's such, may bias kasi when it comes to this kind of conversation, because feeling nila, again, dapat, alam mo parang, I don't want to say this because it's going to be controversial and all that, but pag kasi lagi kasi pa-victim yung conversation nila Like, kawawa naman kami. Kami ang oppressed. Like, for example, I'm so sorry because I was not able to find the video that I'm gonna talk about. Kasi it's in TikTok, so alam niyo naman na TikTok yung algorithm niya kakaiba. So, yeah. I actually watched this video in TikTok where this is a white woman protecting or defending Filipinos. And this woman was like, you have to admit that one of the reasons why our men or the men in the US goes away from the US, go to the Philippines, Thailand, or whatsoever, is because kahit kasi, like for example, Tenshiko, and you must admit this, kahit kasi ikaw as a Filipina, if you have a high standard of, living, and as well, like, you're high maintenance ka, kunwari, let's just say high maintenance ka. Let's pretend that.
Wala akong maintenance.
Gamot
meron.
Gamot
meron.
Otherwise,
pero kasi, yun nga, let's keep it basic as that. May maintenance ka, di ba? If a foreigner, if you fell in love with a foreigner, you have a relationship with a foreigner, magagampanan nila kasi yung pera nila in the US is bigger here in the Philippines.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Parang
it does.
It makes sense. Okay, great. So para kasing kahit high maintenance ang Filipino or mga Thai, if comparison with a high maintenance ng America, I mean, dito na lang talaga sa Pilipinas, mas mura-mura yung high maintenance ditong babae. And let's keep it simple like that. Kasi like for example, and there's this other woman, sabi pa nga niya parang yung you're a bad bitch, you're the boss bitch and stuff like that, but you expect your husband or your boyfriend to pay for your nails, to pay for your makeup, to pay for your hair. Where is bad bitch and boss bitch there? Nasaan yun? Bakit?
Yeah, you're just for me that's manipulating the relationship.
True.
To favor you, whereas a relationship should be two ways. It should be balanced. I don't like that.
And this is a culture thing as well. So people in the US, they don't have a strong family core as comparison with here in Asia, right? So when people say, I think that nami-misconstrued ng Western people yung pagiging traditional. Kasi when we say here in the Philippines, when we say traditional, our tradition is to keep our family safe, to make sure that we provide the wife provides comfort to the husband. That's tradition to us.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing.
It's a cultural thing. However, in the US, they don't do that, right? So I think what's happening is that they don't see, or they, again, unfortunately, dahil naka-attack mode sila, they use words without understanding why or what it is. Kasi when they say traditional, parang ang feeling nila hanggang ngayon ba geisha pa rin ang nasa sa Japan? Si Maria Clara pa rin ba ang bida dito sa pelikulang Pilipino?
True.
Well,
diba? So,
diba?
Exactly. So, diba, parang they actually think that that's the way how we are still here in the Philippines. No, we are not. And there are people that saying that people are broke here. They're not broke, girl. Maraming mayaman dito sa Pilipinas, right? They're not as rich as they are. However, I mean, the girls here in the Philippines can, how do you call that? They can work, they can earn money, their own money if they want. If they choose to be an independent woman as well here in the Philippines, women can do that. We can all do that. Kaya lang parang yung idealism yata nitong cornrows wearing black.
Alma.
Kasi natitrigger ako sa kanya in all fairness. Nag-trigger ako sa kanya.
Hello.
Alma.
Sa US ba, nakaka-survive sila ng walang help from the government for their food? Dito sa Pilipinas, kahit unemployed ka, nakakapagpa-party ka.
True. Nakakaloka nga dito kung saan pa yung skwala. May aircon.
Diba? Kung sino pang unemployed, sila pa yung mas lavish yung lifestyle compared to the working class. The working class ngayon talagang every penny Every centavo pala, hindi pala penny dito sa akin.
Ayan.
My gosh.
Pero hindi, I mean, again, I love to, to find out, and I hope that this reaches out. However, like, ang dami kasing naguguluhan doon sa difference ng feminism at toxic feminism eh. Kasi, it is how do you call it? It's a very, very thin line. There you go. It's a very thin line that you don't want to cross. Because the moment that you cross, kasi yun nga kasi ang mga problema, parang like for example, there are a set of women who would cover their toxicity in feminism. Ay, hindi kasi we're just feminists. No, you're not, bitch. Kalma ka lang. Diba? Kasi meron kasi akong kilala that so she's a feminist according to her, and she's a Filipina. Okay. She's a feminist and stuff like that. And like she fucks around. It should be fine. That's her decision. That's a feminist move. That's a feminist move, right?
Her thing.
Because it's her decision. Go for it. However, she's at the back of the ganon, parang you have to respect me. You have to, girl. Paano ka i-respeto ng mga tao if everyone in the group knows that you fuck around? I mean, she cannot expect me to like treat her the way that I would have treated Tenshiko. Because I know Tenshiko doesn't, fool around. You do. So you can't do that. I mean, why would you expect other people to? You cannot shove your feminism in other people's mouth. You just can't. Feminism should come out naturally. Because it's it's an equal opportunity. It's the equal rights that you actually deserve. Para kung may hilo sa ulo.
Yun nga din. If a guy was doing that, what would the guy look like? Yes, men would think na, uy, galing kasi player. Ayun na nga, player. Oh, ibig sabihin, gago siya.
Yeah. Again,
the same shit.
Again, sa lalaki, they look at it and say, yeah, that's okay. But they cannot shove it on on the females.
Other people.
Yeah, you have to understand how other people think or say or do. It's just that for me though, it's so hard to alam mo parang ang hirap kasing pag-usapan ang isang bagay na again tethering between two very different idealism, right? Kasi I 100% support women. They have been my biggest supporter and biggest I've been a fan of them for the get-go. Kaya like for example, and we're not gonna, name. So I mean, like she's a boss bitch. Period. She is. But however, you have to how do you call that? And it isa din sa mga rason kung bakit nambababae ang lalaki eh. And you have to keep an open mind in this conversation because like for example, itong taong to matalak. Mula ulo hanggang paa, mula sa roots ng buhok mo sa anit hanggang sa ingrown mo na lait na. And you expect the man to just say yes. Okay. Second, this man, specific man, may buhay siya, nakatagpo ng isang tahimik na babae that compliments him, that says good things about him. I mean, masisisi mo ba yung guy?
No. Lalo na kung nagger ka.
True. And that's a female people, feminist movements, you know what I mean? Feminist women would say, dapat hindi pa rin siya ng babae and stuff like that. Well, what do you want the man to do?
Kasi nga, baliktarin mo. Ginaganong ka ng asawa mo. Gawin mo. Oo ka lang.
Diba?
Diba? Tangina mo.
Tatawag sa Gabriela.
Yung mama ko napatingin.
Hindi na, pero hindi. Tama si Just doon. Tatawag siya sa Gabriela, magsusumbong, iiyak. Masama yung lalaki. Pero, pag sila na yung masama,
Oo.
kita.
Gabriela pa din, ganun.
Ay, iba nga lang. Sugod mga kapatid pa rin. Ganon. Ano bang pinaglalaban natin, mga ate? Hindi ko rin alam.
Yeah, there just got to be, a line where...
Yes. There's like, hindi kasi choose your battles, kumbaga. Hindi lahat ng bagay inilalaban, mga ate. May mga bagay na kalmahan nyo din. Isipin nyo din kung anong...
Go
Sorry.
Go lang.
Hindi kasi nga, di ba, hindi lahat ng bagay, go lang ng go. Para rin sa buhay din yan. Don't go,
chasing
don't attend
waterfalls.
every... Nawala na.
Sorry na.
Napaisip tuloy ako nung steps nung ano. Don't go chase. Ang ano ko, mother, kasi is yung parang they want these laws, they want these standards, but there's always an exemption. Pag ako na ang nakaka-apekto, kailangan laging applicable lang sa akin yung law.
Dapat laging pabor sa akin yung law.
Ay,
ganun.
Parang yung kay Amber Heard. Diba?
Exactly, yes. Go ahead.
Parang, me too. Kasi, ate, yung totoo, adik ka, ikaw yung nanggago, tapos ikaw pagalit, na mukha. Sorry.
And this is again, like, tapping back on the conversation that we had with the Amber Heard case, is that this is literally toxic feminism. Because, and there's a chain reaction, no? Nung si Amber Heard ang pinabura ng conversation with the Me Too movement, everyone ganged up on
Johnny
Depp.
Yeah.
Like, there are Times Magazine, People Magazine, all those kind of magazines. They said, oh my God, Johnny Depp is a wife beater and stuff like that. Fine. Pero wala na proof na hindi naman pala. Nasa ang apology nila mga hayop sila.
Iba nga nangyayari, pina-follow up pa yung case ni para
diba? I mean,
si ate pa rin yung sinapanigan nila. Kasi wala na They can't save face anymore. So, like,
exactly, right? So it's this is something that a lot of, again, the Me Too movement have been used wrongly. Like the feminism movement is being used in a very wrong way. Kasi parang the Me Too movement is actually asking for equality as well. Hey, if you want that, I want that too. Me too.
Yes.
If you can be a president, hey, me too. Right? That's equality. Pero, nailang ko. Natitrigger ka pa babae ko eh.
Slow, deep breath. Tubig. Oh, yung boobs mo, ano na? Ano ba,
Pero, alam mo parang, how do you, ikaw Tenshi, and this is again, the reason why I'm asking you is because you're a woman, as far as everyone knows.
Well, sabi rin ng nanay ko, yun yung pagkakalabas ko. Wala naman akong ibang naoperahan. So,
that you know of.
None that I know of. Mayroong beses akong, ayun. Anyway.
What? Okay. So, that's the reason why I'm asking you is that, how do you want how do you call that? How do you want people, or the cisgender female, how do you want them to phrase or to use feminism in the positive way? How should it be done?
As it should be. I mean, kasi yun din naman respect begets respect. I will respect you, and I do respect you as a human being. Respect me too, equally. Give me the right opportunities that every human being should be able to get. Hindi porket babae ako, may pass ako para magmaldita. Okay, so depende rin yun kung maldita ka. Yung kausap mo gago, de syempre, what else do you want me to do? Pero yun nga, I mean, equality is it is what it is. Just equal rights, equal opportunity. That's it. I'm not asking for a special pass just because I'm a woman.
And I mean,
true.
And it's more of like ano yun yung if you're fighting for what you deserve, that's okay. You can, alam mo, you know what? You can mouth anyone, but you better be sure that you deserve it.
Wow.
Pero yung iba kasi like for example, you deserve respect, yeah? That's one thing. If a man thinks that is disrespectful to you, go ahead, mouth all you want. Call on me, I will mouth as well. But if you're going to fight over, you have to pay for my restaurant bill, you have to pay for my this and that and this.
No,
honey.
No.
I will as well lose respect on those kind of people because and people think that we're women, we deserve it.
Yeah.
No, you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve, paano, again, remember mo yung nag-trending way before the pandemic happened na mayroong babae na hindi naman kagandahan dito sa Pilipinas na nag-TikTok and saying that yung parang i-date daw dapat siya sa isang mamahaling restaurant. Sabi ko, girl, yung itsura mo pang Angel's Burger lang, tantanan mo ako, you don't deserve a 5-star restaurant. Sabi ko nga parang it's a no-no daw, it's a no-no for her. And believe me, I'm very supportive to the female race, right? Get it out there. Pero if you're going to come up here and tell me that you're not gonna, how do you call that? You're gonna pass on someone any man because of their dahil hindi kanya madadala sa ganun sa 5-star restaurant, hindi kanya mabibilan ng mamahaling bag. I mean, girl, di sana mag-prostitute ka, mas madali yun.
True. Eh, di ba nga you remember when we had a conversation, yung dati nating recording, isi-yan namin nung isang jowa ko. Yung bibigyan niya ako ng 3K to start a bank account. Sabi ko, bakit? May pera ako. Aanin ko yan. Nandun na yung, okay, I'm a strong independent woman. I can do that for myself. Yun lang naman na, okay, gusto mo akong bilhan ng mga bagay. I appreciate that because those are gifts. Pero yung, siguro gusto niya akong spoil. Pero, hindi kasi ako sanay, I guess. Tapos, meron namang mga, yun nga, on the flip side, may mga babaeng, oh, I want this. Kasi, may buhay din yung lalaki. Baka may mga needs din siya. Hindi pwedeng ikaw lang.
Totoo.
Baka ikaw din, gusto mo rin siyang bigyan. Kasi di ba mahal mo siya dapat?
Oo. And that's where, ito yung sinasabi ko na, you want to, this people from the US thinks that, again, this is just, a power dynamics eh. Kahit gaano ka pokpok ang babae ng Filipina. Just, kung ayaw niya sa lalaki regardless.
Oo.
'Di ba? I mean, hindi naman nasa sari-sari store yung mga babae namin dito na pipili lang yung mga afam, go na kami. Hindi naman ganun kami. We're not like that.
Aquarium be.
Diba? Kasi siguro, I think, it's biting the US in their ass na ngayon, yung too much liberation na, like for example na lang, sige, yung cousin ko na naman, who's Phil pero she's being pressured, yes, you have to have sex at this age kasi parang you don't belong to us. You're too ugly and no one would have sex with you. Parang, so ngayon, parang, yun nga, the guys now want everything traditional. So ganun ang nangyayari.
Yeah, that's true.
Talaga sa kanila ngayon, sila talaga reyna ng mga paluwagan. Ganun.
And by the look of this woman, yeah, she looks like, she's gone through a lot.
Kasi parang sa US, a relationship would only revolve around sex. It starts with sex, it ends with sex.
Yes, exactly. And
so that's not a relationship.
Pero ito, like for example, itong friend kong isa na parang she's saying that she wants just to have sex with men. Okay, that's fine. Good.
Okay, that's your thing.
But she wants to be taken to a dinner first. girl, hindi kasama yan. Sex lang eh. Ano to? Ba't ba kailangan mong i-date ka pa?
So, yun yung bayad sa sex mo?
Sabi ko, girl, no. Sabi ko, if you want to have sex, just have sex. If you want to go on date and fall in love, that's a whole different conversation, right? So you can't come up to me and tell me, I just want sex. So, kasi sabi nga niya sa akin, I just want sex. Sabi ko, girl, ang daming tricycle driver sa labas sa subdivision nyo. If you want sex, maghatak ka ng tricycle driver dyan, bibigyan ka ng mga yun. You still expect them to woo you, to give you chocolates, to take you dinner. Girl, that's not having sex.
Relasyon yun, babe. O kaya, gusto mo lang maibahay ka. Mga ganon.
True, oo. Don't cover wag mong i-cover your what you really are by being a strong, independent woman or of being a feminist. No, it doesn't work like that. It's not, having sex is for just plainly sex is feminism. Because it's your choice to where who you want to have sex with, right? But if you demand something before having sex, that's toxic femininity. Again, prostitution na pasukin mo dahil. Huwag ka mag-inarte, diba? And that is how I don't know ha.
Malay mo, gusto lang niya umangat sa laylayan. Diba?
Oo. Allow, again, this is an open conversation. Please feel free to comment down below if you guys think that I'm wrong, because I want to know, because I'm so confused, because according to documents upon documents that I've been reading, feminism is just all about equality.
Yes, it is.
So,
that's all it is.
Yeah, girl. Alam mo, parang like for example, again, going back to traditional and culture, dito kasi sa Pilipinas, I don't know about you ha, pero most of our female people, female people, most of our women here in the Philippines still enjoys cooking for their husband. Like, exactly. Kasi, that too. Pero kasi parang, alam mo yun, that's our culture. That's our culture. In the US, parang dapat ganon? Dapat, fast food na lang kasi culture ng lalaki na pagdating sa bahay. Diba?
There's room for everybody.
Let's just say
that.
That's true. Go, Gia.
Sabi sa'yo, Gia ka ng ending nito eh.
I mean, again, that's there. I mean, there's room for everyone. Let's just say that. Pero again, we don't want to push our agenda to other people who are resisting. Kasi parang that's technically bullying. That's technically bullying. Pushing your agenda to, I mean, like, again, sabi mo nga, respect begets respect. I'll respect you, you respect me. Pero, so that means that there's no, space for demands in the middle of respect. Kasi pag nagre-respetuhan pala kayong dalawa, bakit ka nagdi-demand ng kung ano-ano? Ano to?
Demanding respect for something you don't deserve.
Yes, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you washing your vagina? My God.
No, I'm making rice.
There's room for everybody.
I'm making rice.
Why are you cooking rice right now? It's 8 p.m. na.
Kasi diba, sanay yung katawan nating lupa na laging alangan yung kain. Lalo ngayon, nasa corporate world na naman ako, so alangan. Pati pagkatao ko alanganin.
Ever since naman yun, guys, there's no questions about that. You don't have to, you don't have to
explain.
You don't have to push your agenda. We already know. We've already been you. Hoy, 1 month na akong hindi nag-yosi. I'm so happy.
Oh my God!
Oh,
ito na lang talaga siya.
Sa akin naman, yung 1 pack ngayon, pang 2 days na siya. So, I only get to smoke sa office. Pero pagdating mother sa HQ, I don't smoke anymore. Kasi parang, yun nga, kailangan ko maging sensitive sa surroundings. There's a baby within the compound. So, kahit nasa loob yung baby, yung smoke pa din is aabot pa rin sa kanya. So, I made that change na, sige, when I get home, I won't smoke na lang kasi may smoking area naman sa McKinley na kamahal-mahal ng mga bilihin. Ang kaya lang na smoking area is parang parking lang ng 6 na motor. Tapos McKinley would expect na everyone would fit in there. Ganon. May hulihan nangyayari, mother.
Pero sa vaping, anywhere pwede.
Cannot be baruan. Doon ka pa rin sa smoking area. Kaya, ayun. Di ba yung, if you remember, yung may Starbucks dun sa McKinley, yung papabaan. Di ba may parang garden dun? That's their designated smoking area. Pero, pagdating ng gabi, sarado siya, ma'am. So, di ba, double standard again. Kasi, parang, this is a smoking area, pero you cannot use it at night. So, doon kayo maghanap. Ganon.
Well, kanya o kaya, ganito, pumunta ka na ng Sangyupsal. Sangyupsal, doon ka tumambay na lang.
Kasi hinihigop yung
Oh, we should go to the Sangyupsal sa tapat ng ng building namin, mother.
Ano naman?
Bibi Boy, yung Sangyupsal, yung may-ari. Talaga nandun siya. Phil Korean siya. So he owns 2 stalls.
And he has a small dick.
Girl, the shade of it all.
Ano siya? Confused siya kung Pinoy siya o I don't think so. Kasi may humps eh.
Pauso na kayo ng cops. Hello? Papa.
Oh.
Sa bagay. Pero gumagalaw siya.
How do you know this movie?
Kasi siya, basketball shorts. Tapos pag nag-entertain siya ng puzzle. I think so. Or it's too large to handle ng mga brief.
Wow, that'll be good. That'll be very good.
Pero yun na nga, mother, yung going back sa topic yung is, like for example, diba yung sumikat din na post about that guy sa bus na pinost ng isang girl kasi hindi daw gentleman kasi hindi siya pinaupo. Diba? Parang, you wanna be treated equals, pero pagdating sa mga ganung bagay, you want an exemption. So, where's the equality in that?
Hindi lang po ako na-exemption pag masakit ang likod ko. Pwede po bang makikita?
May sakit ka.
Sige, kaya nga pag nag-explain ko. Kasi
Ano ka na
po
pang
may sakit po
PWD?
yung...
Bakla.
Ay, di na nga lang ang kulang, bakla.
Hindi ka pwede sa mga
Mag-a-apply ako.
normal na public transport.
Sayang discount.
Pang-grab ka bakla, hindi ka pang normal public transport na
Mahal kasi.
Ay, mother.
Nag-aangkas
ako. Angkas everyday, okay. Kasi it's cheaper.
Baka angkas with extra service naman yan. Kinang ina mo.
Ay, hindi kayo ng budget. Pang hanggang 135 lang ako.
Bakit? Magkano bang budget ng ibang angkas?
1.5 kasi may kasama extra service.
1.5. Kasi if I ride the normal public transport, para mas mapapamahal ako, pagod pa ako. Kasi kakalipat-lipat ng gano'n.
Bayan.
Putang ina mo. Sige, okay, wrap up na natin to. So, in this conversation, I want to open the conversation as well to our listeners and help me identify further the difference, because a lot of our female counterparts are, I think, a little bit confused with how feminism actually works. And as well, leave in the comment if you know the name of the woman that I'm pertaining to dun sa podcast na to. So I can just berate her. Right? Any last words from you, Jazz?
I think for me, instead of pushing for these types of movements, why not push for an open mind movement? Because probably my normal is not gonna be your normal. We all have different standards on normal. So, let's just keep an open mind. Respect each other na lang. Instead of boxing yourself na dapat ito kasi ang standard. No, just keep an open mind. If it's not your normal, then respect. Like, the concept of perspective. If I throw a joke on you, you find it offensive, it's not on me. Because that's how you want to perceive that joke. Like, yung example yung kay Naomi, you find me intimidating because that's how you want to see me. I will be intimidating to you. So definitely I will be intimidating, diba? Right. That's me. So yun, keep an open mind na lang and respect. Yun talaga. And I thank you. Parang may sense ako for today's video.
True. I'm so proud.
You always do. How dare you? Ito ba? Kaya importante kang gano'n, parte,
yes.
Podcast na to kasi gano'n. Comic relief.
Grabe.
Oo nga. Diba, yung parang, yun nga, some people would, think of me as, madaling laruan. Kasi yun yung gusto mong makita sa akin eh. Ako, jolly person talaga, ang gagawin ko.
Hindi ka talaga jolly kasi wala kang wapot.
Yun lang. Coming soon. Sarap. Para tini-order ko sa Lazada ng stuffing.
Dekadero na ako pag may time bakla, ganyan.
Jelly bean.
Ikaw, Tenshi, any final words?
Well, apart from what I've been reiterating, ayun nga. Kasi, kanya-kanya naman tayo ng-trip sa buhay. I mean, apart from the respect to get respect, yun nga, I agree with Jazz with the open-minded. Wag lang network. Sorry na, yung seryosong tao eh. Sorry na. Pero kasi with the type of people that we come across every day, yung akala ng mga tao, alam mo naman ako, resting bitch face din. Akala nila, ayun nga, maldita. When you get to know a person, you will know them as they are. Same with being a feminist. I mean, kung yun ka, yun ka. Just don't hide behind something, a placard saying, this is what I am. But behind that, you're something else. I mean, just be you. Be proud of yourself. Do whoever you wanna do. Go lang. Yun.
Maybe ganon. Maybe ang sa akin lang is that, and this goes out to everyone, not just female, but to everyone. Other than respect, you don't deserve anything. You have to earn it. You have to work for it. Alam mo, other than respect, like for example, pag nagkasalubong tayo sa kalsada, I will respect you, you should respect me. But I will never, ever demand anything from you other than respect. Because you don't have to smile at me. Because if you think that I don't deserve the smile, don't smile at me. Don't talk to me. That's fine with me. However, you should not as well expect that from me because you don't as well deserve that from me. Yun lang. Don't forget to follow us at Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And please be sure to rate us so we can continue to grow. A Cup of Coffee podcast is available in Instagram at @acupofcoffee_ph and on TikTok at @acupofcoffee_Sam. A Cup of Coffee podcast is created by Mama Sam Media.